Hey, you're right there, guys. This is 88 Shadow Angel. With something a bit different, because this isn't Marines. This is part of my Orc army, which I've had for a while, and it's been given a bit of a repaint. For if you see his channel, or you subscribe to it, or you've even come across from BlackLegionBraska's channel, and this is for his Armageddon campaign, which is coming up, I believe, this week. If you've seen his video on my army already, this is basically just a quicker, I'll say quicker, but this is actually a bit more up close look at the army. I'm also going to talk about how I painted the skin and everything else, just so if you like the look of it, then by all means use it. So yeah, as you can see in shot at the minute is Ghazghkull, with the pole and everything up there. So just to give you a quick going over of how I painted him. So I started with a base for the skin, this is, of Castellan green, with a wash of camo shade. Then re-picked out a lot of the joins back out with Castellan. Then a proper good highlight of Elysian green. Then with another wash of Athonian camo shade. And then to get the darker look because of his size, and he's a war boss, with a null oil wash over the top of that. And it gives you that really nice, cool looking olive green, which you can just pick out there. The silver is obviously just lead belcher with null oil. The red is how I normally do my reds, which is Mephiston red with blood red, but that has a black wash over it, just to give it that kind of worn, beat up look about it. The white is just one or two coats of ceramite white, which is a really amazing paint. It really is. Really makes white such an easy job. And that's got a black wash over. Basically, the whole thing's got a black wash over it, pretty much. The teeth is scrag brown with a shabty bone, and I do it with an earth shade wash over the top. It's exactly how I did the cow skull as well. And then golds are build up of golds and everything else. So yeah, it's a fairly basic model, paint wise. That is still that is the metal one. I haven't seen the Vinecast one yet, so I'm still, I wanted to keep my orcs fairly simple, because I don't think orcs would go into mass paint jobs and stuff, especially with Ghazghkull's Goth army. They're not, apart from the black and white edgings and stuff. As you can see, I've gone with triangles for mine. I don't agree with the checker pattern. I've never understood why orcs would be so careful of painting checker patterns over armour. Spikes just means seem a bit quicker and more orcish, because they look like teeth. But that's just me. So yeah, that's Ghazghkull. Now what I'm going to do, if this works, I'm just going to bring it out. And I'll bring you up to what I've actually got to show, which is the whole pretty much 500 point army, minus the battle wagon, because the battle wagon is I'm still touching up a few bits and pieces. So if I bring you out to here, I'll have a better look in a minute. But basically what you've got is you've got the 5 knobs to go with Ghazghkull as his bodyguard. One, I believe that's a 20-man squad, 20 orc squad of shooters with the knob, and over there we have another 23 orcs with all choppers and sluggers. So I'll start with the knobs at the back, all painted the same way as what Ghazghkull is. Obviously a few more colours on just to build them out. One with the power claw there, with the and everything else. So all along there. And so there you go. Right. So I'll move on around this way. So here we have choppers and sluggers. So once again, all painted in the same way. Now I do like these now. I've repainted them because I've managed to get the skin looking a lot more of a natural green, or not a lot more of a natural skin colour, and everything to how I used to have them painted. But yeah, anyway, it's enough for me prattling on. So this one was one I hope that Black Legion picked up on, because this is one of the. This is the model that got me into orcs. For any of the older gamers that are watching this, who might recognise the model, it's the old Gorkamorka knob, or I always adorningly called Iron Jaw. I'm sure it was Iron, something like that. Anyway, but he was one of the only orcs to have, if I remember rightly, who had a power sword, which is the one in his arm. And I always used to love it because he always used to wear the gauntlet to protect his own hand from the damn thing, because it had unwieldy lightning arcs and all sorts coming off it, which I thought was quite cool. As for the as I'm using it in the campaign, I'm using that as a power claw because it goes with the axe, and I don't know. I just kind of imagine this whole scissor effect that you get with like the power claws and stuff with him, and with the power sword and a chopper at the top there. So yeah, that's actually a power claw knob. That's orc ingenuity for you. So yeah, like I say, there's 20, should be 23 in that unit. So that running across the view, I mean obviously it'll take a pounding, but hopefully it'll cause a bit of mayhem on the way. I have yet to use orcs in the new 6-head rules, and see how much they suffered through the lack of Furious Charge and stuff like that. But we'll see. So, if you come across to the other side, this is the 20 boy shooter mob. As you can see. The knobber here is from the new kit that they released when orcs got redone. So it's actually got the power claw and the really cool looking shooter, which I've always liked, which I liked when I first saw it, because it had that robust look and feel to it, as what the orcs kind of have, that makeshift shooter there that you got. Now, one thing that draws everyone to my orc army is this guy, which is the affectionately named Bonehead, or Evil Knievel, as of now. BlackLegionBraska are renaming him for me. It goes back to, he has got a bit of a story to him, which is the first time I used my orcs, I put my weird boy with the unit, and my weird boy decided he wanted to explode. All the other orcs survived except my big shooter guy. So I thought I'll swap his head up for the skull head and say that he annoyed the weird boy somehow. So the weird boy punished him by zapping his head to a skull, and he has the pilot of the grot to tell him where to shoot and go and stuff like that. But I like it. It's something a bit silly and a bit funny for my orc army. But everyone always asks, so if anyone wants to know, I'm not going to point to this video and they can watch it. But yeah, so as I was saying before, for anyone wanting to do orc skin, it used to be that I used to just dry brush it, but it never really sat. I never thought it really sat well, and so I thought, you know, I'd love to just paint the skin like you do with human skin and stuff like that, and make it look a lot more natural. And so yeah, I came up with this. Well, I didn't. I nicked the idea off BlackLegionBraska, if I'm honest. But yeah, it comes out really nice once, because when you put the Elysian green on, it really does look a bit bright, and I thought, oh, I don't know. But I let it dry and then put the, I believe I put another wash of, yes I did, put a wash of Athenian Camo shade over it, and it dulls the green back and it brings out the sort of a natural highlight to it, and it looked really, really nice. So yeah, there you go guys. Like I say, something a bit different. You should be seeing this army a bit more either on this channel, on my channel, or on BlackLegionBraska's channel for his Armageddon campaign. So there you go, a bit of a closer look and a bit of a chat about anything. As always, if you have any questions for us, or would like anything more explained, or how something like that, I don't mind. Just drop a comment down at the bottom there, not me, down at the bottom, and I'll always, I always like to reply and read stuff and things like that. So yeah, there you go guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, thanks for subscribing and everything. So I'll catch you next time.